What's up, guys? It's your girl Matt from A Couture Crafting. I am hanging out currently in the Madeira booth. We're here at H&H Americas. It's like a trade show, and I'm going to show you guys all the super cool things that are currently available, that will be available, all the things. I'm going to chop these videos into 30-minute videos, so you might have to be watching 1, 2, 3 parts. I don't know, you might have to chase all the videos, but I'm going to try to find all of the cool stuff. First things first, if you guys want to see this stuff early, make sure you guys are following my community, the Pop Quilture community. You can find that over on my website. And also, these shirts are available. People have been asking me about these shirts all day. If you guys want to get your own, please be sure to go on over to my website and check that out. All right, let's get started. All right, guys, I'm hanging out with Brandy. Y'all ready? We're in the Madeira booth. Okay, tell us what you got.
Okay, my name is Brandy. I am the Quilter on Fire. You can find me everywhere on the socials as Quilter on Fire. And don't forget about the podcast. But we are here in the Madeira booth today, and we're talking about Sensagreen. This is a sustainable thread, and it is so cool. I have samples here, stitch outs, but what I want to tell you about this thread is that it's made from forest. It's made of wood. It's actually called lyocell, but it goes from wood to wood chips to pulp to this really cool sustainable system that uses very a low amount of water, and then it's made into lyocell thread from the environment. It's their forest, they cut it down, they use it, they regrow it. It's a really good sustainable system. Now let me show you my new thread box. This is my own thread box, my first thread box. I'm really excited about it. My face is on it as well. Ooh. So you can see Quilter on Fire thread. I did this in a forest theme because it's sustainable, and you can see all the fun little samples that I made just to do the stitch out. There's a thin line of thread and a thicker line of thread, which is doubled up. What I love about this thread is it's a 40 weight thread, so it's a little lighter than your average quilting cotton. It's really nice for doing stitch outs of your favorite thread, your favorite stitches on the machine. So when you're using a thicker stitch that doubles over, it just looks really fantastic. So you can see a couple different examples of that in these samples, right? So another thing I want to show you is the box that it comes in. Ooh. This is a recyclable plastic box, but it's all the beautiful colors. It's a lot of fun. We also have something really fun going on for the quilters out there. If you like to quilt on your clothing or do some fun stuff like that, we have our Katona line.
All right, we'll keep going.
Another thing I really wanted to show you for you quilters out there, or the people who love to quiltify your garments, is I wanted to show you the Katona line of thread. We've got 30 weight, 50 weight, and 80 weight. So our 80 weights are going to be great for English paper piecing. Our 50 weights are fantastic for piecing. And I love the 30 weights down here. They're a little thicker, and boy, do they make your quilting stand out. I really love this thread. So those are the threads we have available. And if you're interested in ordering this today, catch up with me online. I'm Quilter on Fire. Message me on the socials. Find my website. Connect with me, and I'll tell you where you can find it if you live in the U.S., in Canada, wherever you are in the world.
Thank you. Okay, go for it.
Hey, I'm Jen Simonik from the Loose Ends Project. We're here at H&H, and we are talking about our nonprofit that connects finishers with people who have loved ones who've passed away and left projects unfinished. So we're here looking to talk to shop owners to tell them all about our project so that we can get more projects and more finishers, and talk to different craft industry alliance people to see if they want to support our work.
Sounds amazing. So explain this to me. So when somebody passes away, I can reach out to you all, and you all will pair me with someone who can finish that project.
You did it.
That is awesome.
You got the whole thing like that.
That is awesome.
Not so hard.
Thank you.
No problem.
We're doing an addendum. We've got to add this. Go for it.
Yeah, we forgot to say that we've been around for almost 2 years, and in that time we have 25,000 finishers in 64 countries. We have active projects in 13 countries, and we are trying to get outside of the English-speaking world right now. So if we've got people out there that want to translate our flyers into their language, we would really like to be in other languages helping other people, because it turns out not only people who speak English knit, crochet, and craft.
Oh, so it's not just it's quilting, it's crocheting, it's knitting, it's all the things.
If you've got fiber, we got the craft covered for you. Man. So like nail binding, which is a thing that I just recently found out about. Okay. And that is a thing that was done by the Nordic people, and we have people who will do that. I have not had a craft turned in like that.
That's amazing. Yeah. All right, thank you. Okay, I'm hanging out at Renaissance Ribbon, and this right here is the new Roar ribbon, and it is absolutely gorgeous in person. They also have some of the Untamed in here. Let me show you guys that too. Here is what the Untamed and the Tabby Road are gonna look like in person. They look so good. Oh my goodness. I can't get any. They won't sell it to me yet, but I do get to see it. Why don't we take a look at some of the projects that have been done in the Untamed. Look at this. Ooh-wee. Yes. I can't wait to show you guys what they've done with some of this stuff. Check out this bag that we saw. Ooh. Look at the color. This neon is everything. I think that's a place for everything, maybe. I'm not sure. But this is the Untamed collection, the floral collection that she just told us about. And then over here is Tabby Road. These stripes are epic. Cute bag with the glitter vinyl. And these, I want to say, are probably mostly, if not all of them, Bianni bags. We're going to shoot on over to that booth next. We are in the OESD booth, and this is so cute. Look at the size. Like, it's really a good size. I think we're gonna make this. This is a freestanding teapot, and it is the cutest thing ever. Check out this. Let's see, I'm trying to get you guys to see this. Uh-oh, there we are. Look at those. Oh, I am really into embroidery, and they just have some of the best stuff here. This placemat. And let me show you guys Rashida's, how they use Rashida's stuff. Check out what they did with Rashida's Dancing Ladies. If you guys haven't, her Leaping Ladies, if you guys haven't done so already, watch my video on how I zhuzhed up a 3-yard quilt using the Leaping Ladies. So good. Then we've got this piece of cake right here, and let me show you guys some more artwork. And over here we have the Laurel Birch, and it's a beautiful applique design that's tiled and comes together. And then we have this, who is a chalk artist by Shannon Roberts. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is also tiled that all comes together. I love these designs. If you guys haven't seen their Luxe Sparkle Vinyl, you have got to look into this. This actually washes. Let me show you guys what it looks like on the back of this. Oh, am I bumping into them? Bumping into people. Let me show you guys what it looks like on the back. That is amazing. This sparkle will catch your eye from across the way. And again, it's vinyl, and it's sitting right in there like applique fabric. And then check out this jacket. Look at where they put the spool embroidery design. This is the Homemade collection by Tula Pink. And again, OESD, Tula Pink is their embroidery, one of their designers. I just love where those spools were put. It's such a good concept. Who's the deer?
So, there you go, Jonas.
And this is a brand new design. This isn't even out yet. This is brand new. Nobody even knows about this yet. This is a sneak peek. Now, let's do it.
So
okay,
we're
so this is
material and design exclusives. We're direct to your local quilt store, which is where you can get it. We have a cotton woven fusible interfacing that is similar to SF101, but a much more premium feel and a lower melt point, so you don't have to turn your iron up as hot. Great for t-shirt quilts, so it's on the back of this t-shirt here. And then we also sell it in packages for your t-shirt quilt. So it's 14 inches by about 8 yards, so you're not wasting that top, 6 inches when you're making a t-shirt quilt. You can get about 20 t-shirts out of this, and you can go direct to your quilt store and ask for it. it.
Perfect.
Yes.
Quilt stores should be carrying this. That sounds nice.
Yeah, we have a couple, and then we've done orders for, so it'll be out to them shortly.
Nice.
Yes.
Anything else around here? Let me see. We got some patterns and things.
Some patterns as well.
What's your newest pattern?
Most of them, our most well-known one is probably Mesa Table Runner, which was in the Quilt Sampler magazine.
Nice.
And then we also have the tapestry pattern, which is meant for stripe fabric. So it's just one fabric that you take 2 yards of to make this beautiful tapestry quilt.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm at Embroidery Sage, and you guys can go directly to the website if you guys like to purchase, or check out your local quilt stores or your local embroidery stores. I just think that some of these designs are absolutely just refreshing and clean. And I wanted to be sure to show you guys Autumn in New York, which I think is my favorite. The kits come with everything you need in them. I think this is a great find. He's also very doable. And then I really like these two. Oh, so pretty. If this is your vibe, let me know. I think these are so cool. And I think you guys will have a good time with this. I might actually pick up one of these. Might get me into embroidery. All right, you guys already know Miss Make. I talk about her all the time. One of my favorite designers of all time. Y'all know the looper is my jam. And now we've got the looperette. And if you guys haven't seen the looperette, this is a great way to understand the looperette, which is a looper but little. And you can just play with all of the thingies. You can do this in so many different ways. It's amazing. Again, Miss Make, you can find her in your local quilt stores, or you can go straight to missmake.com and buy your patterns there. All right, guys, I'm at Iron Matik, hanging out with Victoria. All right, tell us what's going on here.
Okay, so we have our amazing ironing mat. I'm gonna need your hands for the demo. Can I borrow your hand? Amazing. Love your nails. All right, so please put your hand underneath. So this ironing mat is absolutely fabulous. It is 7 layers. How much heat are you feeling, my dear?
None. I feel absolutely no heat.
Go ahead and touch the top for me.
And that's hot. That is hot.
So you see, you can put this on any flat surface. You can put it on a wood table, a plastic table, cutting mat, kitchen counter, anywhere you'd like. And you're not going to damage your surface of the area that you're ironing on. You can use it for pressing, ironing, or even steaming. And it comes with our amazing glove. You slip it on. Put a piece of fabric right in there, whatever you may be sewing or putting together, and iron right in your palm.
I love that.
These are all of our amazing innovations. We're super happy to be able to bring them to market. And you can use the glove also for steaming. So if you're a quilter, it's great for paper piecing, long arm quilting, or embroidery, but you can also use it as a steam glove. So go behind your garment, take your steamer right there.
Nice.
And you don't burn your hand. This is 9 layers to protect your hand. This is 7 to protect your surface. And it has the grippies on the bottom, so it's not going to slide when you're, ironing. It comes in a really nice bundle like this. So you get 1 mat and 1 glove all in 1 bundle. And we have them in 3 colors. We have it in this beautiful sage green. We have it in this gorgeous blue and in this purple.
Let's talk about these ironing boards back here.
Our ironing boards are fabulous. This model right here is on wheels. It comes with a hanger. And then for like hang the whole thing up in your closet or behind a door.
Okay.
It comes with this awesome foot cover. Thick on one side, thin on the other. If your floor is uneven, all you do is twist and turn the foot cover.
Okay.
And then you're able to stabilize it for your surface.
Perfect.
It has 6 adjustable heights,
Wow.
which is really nice. And similarly, on this model, you again have wheels.
Mm-hmm.
You again have a hanger.
Okay.
You have the same foot cover.
Uh-huh.
The biggest difference on this model is it is 1 inch wider, and it comes with this gorgeous caddy
Oh, okay.
that is attached to your iron rest.
Nice.
And here you can put your spray bottle, your phone, your pens, your scissors, your drink, your seam ripper, whatever it is you need while you're ironing and sewing.
Oh, okay. Nice. Thank
We
you.
have this in 3 colors. It comes in gray yellow, gray magenta, gray blue, or in tropical green, teal, and blue. And this model right here, the Pagoda, it comes in 5 beautiful colors.
Wow. This is amazing. I like this. Now, if I'm a consumer, I can get you guys on the website?
Yes, ironmatic.com.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. I am here checking out the Creative Icon 2. This is by Pfaff. Pfaff, this is the name of the machine. And I think they have some of the coolest tools. This one here is doing the ribbon stitching. It's an embroidery stitch out with ribbon. I mean, it's not doing it right now. They don't have a needle in there, but they're giving you an idea of what it can do. And I think this is pretty cool. They also have like a bead function one, which will stitch down like flat back pearls. I think they have to be flat back. I'm not sure, but I know that Pfaff makes a really nice machine. Here is a sample of a quilt that was done. And this is using the ribbon embroidery, and then it's just regular beads. These beads were stitched down by the machine. And they're also using some of the beautiful decorative stitches that are built into the machine. Again, check out Pfaff if you guys are interested in buying a sewing machine. They're in my top 3 for sure. We're hanging out with Andy at Reliable
Corporation.
Nice.
We're a Canadian company. We've been around since 1955. We have roots in the sewing and alteration space.
Okay.
So yeah, we've created over the years an incredible line of household irons. This here is the 270 IR. It's our flagship iron. It's very popular amongst sewists and quilters because it's super feature packed. One of the really cool things about our irons is that they will never leak or spit. That's a bold statement.
Never leak or spit?
So let me...
I don't even put water in irons anymore. I just don't, no.
Well, ours is all about steam, right?
Okay, okay. I see you. Ooh.
Yeah. So part of the reasons why a lot of irons leak is that normally it just pumps water.
Okay.
And if the sole plate isn't hot enough, that's when you start getting like leakage.
Okay.
But our irons have our compact vapor generator. So it's essentially like this boiler system in there. It creates the steam before it hits the sole plate. It's patented technology. There's no other products in North America that has that. It's a hand sensor activated sensor. Okay. So as soon as you touch it, it starts producing steam. One of the really great things about this particular iron is that it also has auto off bypass. So most irons, including ours, it has like a safety feature. If you don't use it for like 8 minutes, it'll shut itself off.
Okay.
But if you are, you know, doing a lot of ironing, but you're also kind of like focusing on other things, you want to come back to it, right? You can just disable it just by holding the stick. So that's a cool feature that quilters really like. Yeah, see D for disable, and then you just hold the button and it'll rename. There's also 8 automatic program modes for all different types of fabrics. We have like this handy little diagram on the back of the iron just to tell you what it's all about. So yeah, this iron retailed for $179.
Okay.
It's very popular. We also have, this is our brand spanking new 180 IR. it's technically actually not available yet. We'll probably have it in about 6 weeks.
Okay.
A lot of similar features. It has the compact vapor generator. This one doesn't have the automatic sensor,
okay.
But it has a little trigger on the bottom of the handle to activate the steam. So this one is a little bit more budget friendly minded.
Okay.
So this is a really great option. So for example, like if you teach a lot of classes,
okay.
You know, it kind of sucks if your students kind of bump your really expensive iron.
Right.
So this is going to have a price point of $99.
Okay, so it's a $100 iron.
Yeah.
And then there's this guy.
And then there's this. So these are our Maven series. We have 2 models. This is the bigger one, 1.5 liters worth of water. So 5 times more water than something like this. The big difference is also like weight, right? So it comes down to personal preference. Some people like the heftiness of the weight, right? If you're not into that, this is obviously a lot lighter.
Wow.
Because the water is here.
Okay.
There's a trigger to activate the steam. And it also is basically an entire encapsulated system, so you kind of carry it around.
Oh. That's nice.
If you kind of come around back here, there's like a whole touch.
Oh, so fancy.
So there's different like program modes depending on how much, how hot you want it, how much steam you have. It'll tell you. It'll also have like automatic standby and all that stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
So this is what everybody's been talking about.
So yeah, like these 2 are our most popular irons. This one is $199, so $20
Really?
difference.
I was going to say, I thought it was going to be so much more expensive. Okay.
Yeah, well, this is a pretty good value iron system, I think.
I think so too.
I mean, again, like if you're doing a lot of ironing, this is a great option because you don't have to constantly refill it. But obviously, it's bigger. You need the space. So it really depends on like your personal preference.
Like it. Thank you, Andy.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm over at the Janome booth as usual. Y'all know I am a Janome lover. This right here is the Air Threader 2000D. This is the one that I have. And this one here is the Cover Stitch Pro. This is the one that I want. I actually have 2 of these here. And then this is the one that I want because everybody should want this machine. This is their Cadillac of machines. This is the M17. I talk about it all the time. I want to say it has the largest scoop on the market. It's amazing. It is basically like having the M8 Janome model plus a big old huge amazing embroidery system too. They're also showcasing this Husky table. You can get these from Home Depot and it actually fits this machine perfectly. And it's not jiggling a whole bunch or anything like that. It's super sturdy. It goes up and goes down. And people are really loving the size of this table with the machine. And again, this is the M17. I think it's worth a look if you're in the market for machines. This is the Memory Craft. It's also a great machine if you are a quilter. Tons of people like it. I think it is also worth checking out. So now I'm looking at the Continental M8 and we have the ruler foot on there with the stitch. Go ahead.
With the stitch regulator.
Yeah.
The only one on the market.
Look at this. This is amazing.
And I have no sticky on my ruler, so it's kind of sliding around and stuff, but it's okay. I've been doing okay with it.
Looks good to me. Look at all that throat space, you guys. Again, I am a big fan. I'm a big fan of the M8 machine. Now I'm at the Laura Heine collage booth. You guys know her work. And now we have some newer designs here. Check these out. So cool. Oh, she's got some glitter in there, looking amazing. And now we have some florals and a beautiful bird in a style that she does amazing. Laura Heine. And there is the Phoenix. brand new. You guys should be checking out your local quilt stores to see who's carrying them. I see them in all my stores, so I'm sure your stores have them too. And you know we love to support our local quilt stores, so please check them out. See which new patterns they're carrying. Okay, so here we have brand new silicone mat, a super cute stiletto. Look, it's got the little top on it. If you guys need the top, it makes all the difference. Those things are sharp. And look, she's got so tight. So good. Again, check them out. Everything should be available in June. All right, I'm hanging out at the Therm O Web booth. I am a Therm O Web girly. You guys, fabric stiffener, pattern stencil, fusible, basting adhesive. Yep, I am a lover of all the things. Let me show you guys what the fabric stiffener can do. All right, guys, check out this fabric, which is just regular cotton fabric. Nothing special happening there. After the fabric stiffener, look at this. This is like stiff. This is gonna change the game for all of our embroidery needs. It is a wonderful option, and I am excited about it. And it washes out if you want it to, so that's awesome, awesome, awesome. My absolute favorite permanent fabric adhesive. I use it all the time to save my projects, do my bindings. Yeah, I tag stuff down. I mean, when I tell you I tag stuff down with this glue all the time, I do. I love it. Check it out. You will not be sorry. All right, still at the Therm O Web booth. They have got their oilcloth effect, and it feels really good. And as I was talking to her, she says, make sure you do your first layer horizontal, then do the second one vertical, then go diagonal to make sure that you get all of the holes. This one has 2 coats, this one has 3 coats. And then below we have the iron-on vinyl. This is just on regular cotton. And you can see that it has been vinylized. Yep, I said vinylized. And also you can do this on the inside and outside. And they have matte iron-on vinyl for those who don't like the slick look. I'm hanging out with Sue at Magic Quilting and Crafting Collection. Let's check it out. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, Sue, tell me the things.
Okay, here are the things. What we have here is Magic Quilting and Crafting. It's an ironing spray or a pressing spray, and it is absolutely wonderful. There's no fragrance, there's no flaking, and it's a buildable formulation. Okay. So you can add just a little bit to your fabric to get all the wrinkles out, or you can really get that more body in it for stability when you're cutting on the bias and doing your point matching. So you have a non-aerosol and aerosol products. Just depends on what you prefer, how long you want it to spray. We have a little travel size. Of course, we have refills in 32 ounce and in the gallon. Okay. And then last but not least is iron cleaner, everybody. Everybody needs that. Our products aren't going to gunk up your iron, but we all use fusibles, and they do. Yep. Use it on a hot iron, it'll clean it right up.
Tell me about these sprays here. They seem to be different.
And these are a little bit different. This one right here is called Fabric Fresh. You know, sometimes you pull out a quilt or fabric or anything and it's a little musty. It is an odor eliminator. It is wonderful. It gets rid of any kind of funky smell, anything you stored. And this product is called Steamer Boost. This is to be used specifically with your fabric steamer. You're thinking about how long it takes to go up and down with a fabric steamer. It seems to take forever. What this does is relax the fibers and makes your job go way faster.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Formulated just like that.
And these can be found in your local quilt store. Do you guys sell them directly?
We don't sell directly, but we are set up at all of the distributors in the quilt market.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, guys, I'm hanging out at Sassafras Lane Designs. I'm trying to hurry up because the cosplay competition is getting ready to start. But they have some amazing stuff. Check out these zippers. They are epic. We've got the stripe with the rainbow, the beautiful rainbow pulls, and they have like a deep and dark. This one here has got that deep and dark rainbow, and I absolutely love it. Check out their zipper pulls. And on the outside, they have the magnetic snaps. Let me show you guys those. This is epic. Now here are the magnetic snap samples. Look at that black. It's gorgeous. Of course, they have the rainbow. And these down here, and you don't have to have a press to do them. They also have got some beautiful samples. Sassafras is such a vibe. One of my favorites. If you guys have ever wondered about my cushions, there is one right there. I did them using the Arcadia Avenue pattern, and that is a block of the month, and they've done it there in a placemat. They have the gorgeous patterns. Let me just show you guys really quickly what they have to offer. I am a huge fan of Sassafras Lane. These are my peeps. They just do rainbows and bags just better than they just do it better. Such great designs, such great hardware, because again, and then look at this, we've got enamel pins. I am an enamel pin girly, and I want one of each. Some of the stuff you can get on their website, but really you need to find them in a local quilt store. Hopefully your stores are carrying them, because Sassafras Lane is a vibe. A happy, happy, happy vibe. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick booth tour. All right, guys, I am in the Best Quilt Sew Knit Products Ltd Limited, Stitch Maven, Acorn Products, and now Sewtacular. Oh, Sewtacular is a thing. You guys know it. It is so very easy. Laura's company, and she's got those pins there. And then Acorn Products. They are best known for their fabric treatment, their press, and they have a glue that's amazing. You guys keep telling me that I need to try it, and so I am going to try the Acorn glue and the fabric treatment. It's happening. I'm very excited to do so. And then I want to show you guys the Sewtacular pins. So again, this is Laura from Sew Very Easy. She's made a pin system that goes all the way up to, I want to say, 240 pieces. Like, so you can do just a ton of numbers. So on the front, it has this beautiful, beautiful emblem, and then when you turn it around, it's got your lettering system, and it comes with a pin cushion and a cute case. Some of this stuff is still in the state, you know, it's in what do you call it? It is in prototype mode. But awesome, awesome, awesome. There we go.
That one's actually going to get smaller. It's going to be 12 inches, and we're taking the fold out.
Oh, okay.
But
Folds
this will
leaving.
be there, and this will be there, and that's what you need.
Nice. This one says this side up right here. This side will always be your right side. I saw her demonstrate it. It works really nicely. It's going to be your all-in-one binding ruler, and it's going to be a little bit smaller. But it's new, it's coming, and we are excited about it. And they have chocolate that is delicious, and I'm going to eat a piece. Thank you. Are you familiar with John from Art East Quilting Co? He's got two pins. He's got a dark one and a light one, and they both disappear with the iron in the same way that friction does, except it will not come back in the cold. I've got a couple. We're gonna test it. Packaging is super cute because look, and it has stripes on the front, and then when you turn it on the back, they're gone. Packaging is genius. I'm gonna check these out. You guys check them out. Unmarking heat erasable pen, and again, it does not come back in the cold. All right, perfect. I'm hanging out at Legit Kits. You guys see the frog, the dog, the skull, which is absolutely one of my favorites. I will be doing that skull at some point. And then look at the huge octopus. And we have a new one right here. It's the knight. It is called Sir Legit-a-lot. And I'm tickled, obviously. And it goes with this amazing dragon here. And it looks really, really good. You guys know how much I love a Legit kit. I'm here for it. And then they've got the hummingbird, the dog. If you guys haven't done so already, please check them out. Check them out at your local quilt stores. Ask about them. It's foundation piecing to just the best degree, guys. All right, thanks.
This is Clover's brand new modified desktop needle threader.
Okay. Ooh.
It even has a little diagram on the back, how you do it. It's got a little cutter blade right here. me grab a needle. This is a black gold needle. It has an oval eye. You're going to take it and put it upside down in that little, right there, a little spot for it. And grab a piece of thread. Now, here's the short end of the thread. Get it where you can see it on camera. There's the short end of the thread, and here's all the rest of it. So I'm going to lay that right across like that. Now, if you watch the short end of the thread as you're doing this, if you see it jump, that means it went into the eye of the needle. See it jump?
Uh-huh.
Now you pick up the needle and just gently pull it up. And there it is right there.
Ah.
So let's do it again.
Okay.
Again. Now, see that little tail sticking up there?
Mm-hmm.
But the loop is still down inside the machine.
Okay.
If you very gently pull your needle up till you clear the tail of your thread.
Oh. Oh, nice. You didn't even have to pull it through.
That's right. So depending on how the thread goes through, most of the time it's going to come out where it passes that tail of the thread.
Okay.
Now if you're wanting to do maybe sew on a button, you know, something that you need a lot of thread for, and you want multiple strands, make your thread piece a lot longer so that there's no way that it's pulling up, it's going to come through there. So now what you've got is you can grab the double here and pop that out, and now you can have 4 strands of thread. Now you can sew on a button.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And then you just knot your thread like you normally would.
Nice.
Instead of trying to thread a needle on an airplane or a train or when somebody's driving down the interstate.
Absolutely. Wow.
And so there you are. Clover's desktop needle threader.
Desktop needle
modified version.
Beautiful.
So you're going to go on a trip and you've got your needles all threaded. This is how it has a lid. You just slide, there's like a little pin cushion in there.
Okay.
And it also has a little slot right here. So you just turn it clockwise. It'll only turn in one direction.
Okay.
So your thread drops in there. You turn it.
Perfect.
And it winds your thread up in there. You put the lid on.
Wow.
Into your case it goes.
Nice. And when you want to pull it out, it's just...
You just roll it and pull it out.
Wow.
Now, if you ever do get a snaggle, because, you know, threads are threads, just open here, just twist that little center. See, it's got like a screwdriver type slot. And this whole thing lifts off.
Oh.
Put it back together, and off and running.
Love it. Love it.
That's our sewing things.
Okay.
So here is our brand new yarn winder. This is 100 grams of yarn. I'm just gonna put it in like this. Anchor the tail of your yarn here. It clamps to the tabletop like any normal winder would. It's got a rubber pad underneath there so that it's gonna grip the bottom of your tabletop right there. Now if you watch right here, for every time this handle goes around one complete turn, this is going to go around almost 5 times. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, almost 5. It's wrapped 5 times here, and I've only gone around once here. So I just put a little bit of drag right here with my left hand on the yarns and wind away.
Wow.
See how fast it winds?
I sure do. That's
and
amazing.
It's nice and secure on the tabletop. And this is just polyester table drape, and it's even clamped over top of 2 layers of that, and it's good and secure.
Wow.
It also has never built up a static charge, you know, from the cranking action. Where some of the models, the materials, you know, you can go around and zap your children later.
Well, no zapping with this one.
It has a little curve so that your threads are not going to go down in there. Now, if you're doing a kit and you need to have an exact weight of yarn for each one, you can take this right off like this. It lifts off. Sit it on your scale and go, oops, nope, I need a little bit more yarn. Put it right back on. See the little notch there? And then add a little bit more yarn to it.
Nice. Perfect. Thank you.
Let me also get you this.
Oh.
We'll put this out. This is a little informational sheet, and it has the pictures and instructions on the back. So let me show you how this works. This is Clover's fabric tube maker. It makes the little rugs or the little baskets or whatever item, that's tote bags, mats, table mats, whatever item you like to make out of the little strips of pre-cut fabric. So what you're going to do is you're going to have your little rolls of pre-cut fabric. You're going to want to sew your strips end to end. And I use a diagonal seam, so it reduces bulk when I do that. And I'm going to accordion stack my fabrics after I do that, so that as I use them, they're going to peel right off the top of the stack and not tangle. I'm going to take my roll of batting or my strips of batting or however I've got it. If it's on a roll, you're going to want to put that on a spindle, so that it comes off this way, not this way. Because if it comes off this way, it's going to spiral up and twist. So you're going to lay your batting. And I use 2 1/4 or 2 1/2. Either works with the pre-cut strips. And here's what's in the package. You've got these pieces. There's 2 to each. So one goes just like that. So you've got A, B, C, and D. You can take the largest one. Handy dandy tool. No extra storage necessary. I'm going to just pop it right in there and give it a push. It's going to fold your fabrics halfway already. Take the B, slide it in on like a little sled on the snow. See, it just slides right in just like that. Click. So now you've got your piece already folded in halves. See, just like that. Then you're going to take this piece, pick this up, because now this fold is vertical, and in it goes, just like that. And then the last piece, you're always going to have your notches facing up, and it's going to click in just like that did. Now you're ready to sew. No clips, no pins, no special fancy starching, not necessary. I'm going to pretend that my fingers here are the sewing machine, and back here is where I'm sitting. So I'm going to pull this down like this toward me. I'm going to slide this down. Look at that. It's like magic. Only thing this hand is going to need to do is to make sure that those don't wander left or right. I take an open toe foot. I kick my sewing machine needle 1 notch to the right, so that it's going to stitch just about right there, and you want to catch all the layers. If you stitch in the middle, you may or may not catch all the edges of your fabrics. And by stitching in the middle, it gives you that nice plump, you know, the way. So if you stitch in the middle, you can imagine you're not really going to get, you're going to get 2 little clumps and not 1 plump. We like 1 plump.
1 plump? Okay. You like 1 plump.
1 plump will do us. So you just keep pulling and stitching and pulling and stitching. And I usually pull, I don't know, maybe about that much. And then I do this, and I put my finger in there, and you let the sewing machine do all the work. There's no pushing, there's no pulling, there's no tugging. You just let your sewing machine do the work. You're going to want to use a denim, a fresh denim needle.
Fresh denim needle.
Fresh denim needle. And just let it sew itself through. Now then, once you have a giant pile of all these tubes ready to sew, you're in business. So say you're going to make a bowl. So this is a bowl. There's 3 strips on this little bowl. When I start to sew something that needs to be flat, I want to leave however much I'm comfortable with, you know, 2 inches, 6 inches, 4 inches, whatever it is, with no batting in it. Because that way when I fold that down, it doesn't give you that extra bump in the middle, the bulk. So I've folded that little tail away from me, and here's where it is right there. That little section right in there, that's the one that has no batting in it, right in the middle there. So then I can fold this down, stitch, zigzag, and as I get to a curve, I'm gonna nudge with my stiletto. I'm gonna nudge a little ridge up so that the inner edge kind of comes up, mountains up, and the outer edge lays flat. And I just use a little stiletto like that and give it a nudge, so it makes, see, there's a little mountain right there. It's a very tiny mountain.
Yeah.
Now, when I'm sewing these tubes, and you're sewing like maybe you're making a rug, you know, like something like that. As you're sewing along this straight, it's fine. Everything's going to line right up, and you're just going to stitch, zigzag, zigzag the two pieces together. But as you hit a curve, I like to have the rounding edge, the pretty single fold to the outside edge, because it gives a nice finish. As you're stitching and you start, see how it starts separating away right there? Okay, that's where I want to give it a little bump, little tiny mountains form, so that it will keep that outer edge flat. So where it starts separating, that's where you're going to want to make it nudge up and nudge up. And once you've done about a couple of times back and forth pass, it's going to kind of gently curve, and you don't have to be pushing at it with a stiletto or anything. Now, how big do I want to make my fold under to begin with? I want to decide, give or take, your mileage may vary a bit, how long I want the rug to be and how wide I want the rug to be. So, length minus width equals the middle.
Oh, okay.
Give or take. There's a little flexibility depending on exactly how much yardage there is in your pieces. Some pieces are 42, some are 44.
Yeah.
For an entire large roll of pre-cut fabrics that you see, Moda's got the, actually, FYI, Moda has the copyright on the term jelly roll.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're going to call them pre-cut rolls.
Pre-cut rolls,
You're going to need 50 yards if it's a 42 strip roll.
All right.
50 yards of the batting will give you just a little bit of batting left over.
Okay.
And you know, if you sew your tubes, when I sew mine, and I have sewn a lot of these, you know, some people, they'll take them and after they're sewn, and they roll them all up, and they roll them up, and they make a giant basketball, and they throw it in a laundry basket, and it spins around, and it gets all twisty. No, I shove them off into a box.
Oh, okay.
And just peel them out, and you're going to get a little bit of a twist, you know, to it sometimes, but I don't care.
Okay. Okay.
I don't care. It works great.
Okay.
They're lots of fun to do. Clean your sewing machine out well. Pre-wind at least 2 bobbins full of thread before you start sewing, because you're going to need them. Okay. You're going to need them.
All right.
And, you know, make art. Have fun.
Will do.
Get famous. Go, girl.
Well, I'm certainly going to give it a shot. Thank you.
You're entirely welcome.